EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll go right back to Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays right after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps...
There he goes, left side, 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten the yard down to the 16. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On second down, Mostert. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Tua on 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Damone Clark.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Now Prescott on 4th down. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practice it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Prescott down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down.
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The tight end in motion right. First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. That is caught at the 7.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And again, it's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jalen Tolbert
from 6 yards away.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. That is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Another try after the first down sack. Tua, his throw incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On play action, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys. Let's go now.
After the turnover, it's Tua. They're going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14.
Cowboys 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Shoves him aside. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and take it to the house for a Miami touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football, just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. To throw again on second down. Prescott toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll throw again. Prescott. This is caught.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard gain.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance.
NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Lance now on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On play action, Lance. They'll roll him out right. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Prescott off play action. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco and a pickup of 16.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Lance. And this is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Lance looking to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. From 21 yards away. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 20. As he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Working from the gun, Lance. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. On the move past the 40. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Schultz hauls in the quick throw. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Prescott to throw it. Left side to Lamb. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Throwing. Prescott under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And the throw there gonna be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Fourth down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's out right at the 25. Lance finding Kittle, first down San Francisco.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Lance now on first down. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, San Francisco. They pick up 14 yards.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Throwing again on second down. Lance. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On play action, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Now that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
It's still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
On second down, Elliott. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The slot man in motion right. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A second down throw for Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On second and goal, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here's Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, Throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. And this will be a first down as well, but the clock continues to move.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Here's Dak.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Lance looking to throw.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.